Tonight, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the London Bulldogs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Bulldogs and the Dublin Shamrocks. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
He'll take over first.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff, so put this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you can hear me over them commentating. Remember, any player you see now with hyphens in their names, it'll be the hyphen on the left and the right of the name. Those are the human players that are a part of the Dynasty Football League. So we finally got that all taken care of. Got those guys in the starting lineups and things like that. So let the fun begin.
Punt, 6 on the return. And this offense takes over.
And there you see McClellan. You notice his name there. It says Jake McClellan. Name is in hyphens. He is a human player. He is acquired by the Bulldogs when we took care of all the human players to make sure they got on teams as starters instead of backups. So he took over the starting job here in London.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the training.
And remember, Madden 21 has been glitchy. When games end, we hit finish game, and it seems to kick us offline, off the franchise, causing a crash of the franchise. And we've been forced to do a forced win for week 1 games. I ran some test games with the computer teams prior to this feed, and they went through just fine. So I took a shot to run this game, and hopefully all will go well.
They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. Fair catch call.
Nearly blocked. I believe they hit the punter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That's some horse shit.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap.
What's going on, broski?
When you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Powell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver.
Well, okay.
This means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First and goal from the 6. They run with Powell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a horrible pass.
Because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug.
This game is wild. These quarterbacks, the pressure's coming. They just keep running backwards and taking a bigger loss than they need to.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call.
It's pretty much the International Bowl, so who's going to win this game?
And his kick here is good.
A flag.
Now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
They roughed the kicker a 2nd time? The fuck?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Cleveland is the #1 wide receiver for the Bulldogs.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said,
This isn't the XFL, buddy.
We're going to take the ball downfield and score, but he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Shamrocks, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Holy smokes!
And this defense looking like
Airman, baby.
to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Dublin's going to have to do something. They're down 2 scores early.
His way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Lawrence. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
Oh, my God. Wow.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This is getting out of control early.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong color jersey.
Yes, indeed, Quavo. Again, Dublin struggling here.
Sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
On 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
Right there, they got to get Lawrence going. They need to get Lawrence going, get control of the game, wear down the defense, settle down.
Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
3 tight ends, run it.
And he'll give it here to his
Block
running back.
first.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down.
Sacks, blowing up runs in the backfield, pick sixes. What is going on? Bishop and Addison just destroyed him.
Nothing, our score after 1.
Ed, you still with us? Thoughts on the first quarter?
Shamrocks, nothing.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. Lawrence. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Way short, way short.
This only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
This offense barely been on the field in that 21-0.
For their 2nd drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
21-0, and you're talking, this is their 2nd drive.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He rifles
pick.
once, intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20.
Now they got to capitalize.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking left side.
Wow.
He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
London's got 21 points and 28 yards.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now. It's Lawrence. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pick.
Just nowhere to go on the ground.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Amazing.
A 4-yard.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
They got some points. Maybe that'll build momentum.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
London about set to take over on offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
The throw over the middle taken in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up
Another 3 now.
Only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done,
Just nowhere to go, averaging 1.9 yards a carry.
We'll see if he can look and do some soul searching now.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking middle.
Oh my gosh.
Incomplete.
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And for the third
Again.
time in this half, it's intercepted. picked off with great
It was intended for Treat Feather.
His guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on
And
the record as the
Capone
quarterback.
again with a pick.
As a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
London about set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
London puts up 7. This could be over.
You got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Oh my goodness. That could be it. Cleveland burns them again.
What can still come? I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to
Look at that, 28-3.
Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays.
So London's got 52 or 82 total yards.
On play number 2.
39 just came off that pass. That's how little of offense they've had and have this big lead. It's wild.
Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard run might be their best all night.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. His throw.
Oh, nearly picked again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Intended for number 83. Incomplete.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Who thinks Dublin can come back?
Coming up at the half.
Yes or no? What do you think?
We go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete.
And by the way, when we go to halftime, we'll get to see the Bears. First, the Bears update yet again.
3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And as a result, possession
my
switches hands.
God.
London about set to take over on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
I wonder if Cleveland will score again here on this drive.
49-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Bulldogs.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now
There should be just about in field goal range.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He had him. He just missed it.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And he comes back with one complete.
Cleveland is good.
Before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Oh, they take a shot or they kick the 3.
Their 3rd and final timeout. As
They're going to take a shot.
To go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on. And he's into the end
Oh,
zone
my goodness. That's it.
From 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Dwayne was a no way. I bet Ed's a no way now, too.
To extend the lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, man.
Kicking off at the 50.
Accept the penalty and move forward.
Dublin loves to hit kickers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of
That's
2
the half.
brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the LA Rams. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 84.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Down pass.
It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A gain of 2.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Lawrence. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
At their own 45.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you're getting the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
With his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys continue to pour it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That is the 4th time Dublin has roughed the damn kicker.
That one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At their own Dublin's offense now set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36.
Dear sweet goodness.
And his crew will take over with a football
Lower what?
at the 35-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
But London's not doing it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Powell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
They go again with Powell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Number 31. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll drop to throw. Open is Powell. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
9 yards.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Shamrocks 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin with a carry for Powell. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Powell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Powell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Will London hit 50?
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Running back. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain
Draw.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
The hell was that run? He like ran right to the defender.
Tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever.
Back there juking left and right like he Barry Sanders and shit.
Allow you to roam and hit.
Just run.
That's what he did on that play. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good.
48, and he scored again.
Now as the lead grows even further.
They hit 50. Can they do it?
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Oh, my sweet goodness. Oh, my sweet goodness. Another turnover by this quarterback. Dublin might be searching for a new arm after this one.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They're just going to run the ball here. 5 turnovers. Or will they hit Cleveland for a score?
On 1st down, Powell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Gets past one man.
Nice move.
Down right around the 25.
Dublin doesn't have 100 yards rushing or passing. That is crazy, y'all.
Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
3rd down.
And he'll be brought down inside.
What a catch. He catches a bobbling ball. Wow. That's Cleveland for you.
You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it.
And who caught that Dublin player clapping through the body of the receiver?
They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it. Here's Powell.
1st down.
Picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, man.
6 yards on the pickup.
They might just eat the clock and end this game 48-3.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is Powell.
The running back again. The ball.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Oh, shit.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Boom.
And that will
What
just
a
add
game.
3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Shamrocks 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The defense now working their way back onto the field. They've had a great game. They have given this offense fits all game long.
Got plenty to review, plenty to enjoy. How about the highlights that's going to happen out of this one? Big plays all around. A really well-played game on the defensive side of the ball.
Makes that film session fun for them, doesn't it?
Makes the film session fun and a lot easier for the producer and the director to pull out clips for the season.
Wow, wide open.
Absolutely. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
That's the game, yo. That's the game. London winning by 48.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Londoners, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish the game here and see if we get a crash or not. And if we do, I got to figure out what's going on with the YouTube stream and the video game. We'll find out here in a minute. If I go offline, you know it crashed.